about Jimin. Euphoria Nights, the dance of love and sacrifice. It was a warm summer evening, and Jimin found himself sitting alone on the rooftop of his apartment building. The city skyline stretched out before him, the lights flickering in the distance. He took a deep breath of the night air, feeling the weight of his thoughts pressing down on him. Jimin was tired of the constant pressure to be perfect, tired of the never-ending schedule, and tired of the expectations placed on him as a member of BTS. He had been feeling lost lately, like he was drifting further and further away from who he really was. As he sat there lost in thoughts, he heard a soft melody drifting up from the street below. It was a song he recognized, Euphoria, by his fellow BTS member Jungkook. The hauntingly beautiful melody seemed to wrap itself around him, soothing his troubled mind. Without really thinking, Jimin stood up and started to dance. His movements were slow and fluid, his body swaying to the music as he let himself get lost in the rhythm. For the first time in a long time, he felt truly free. As the song ended, Jimin found himself surrounded by a small group of people. They had been drawn in by his dancing, and they were all smiling at him in admiration. Jimin felt a warm rush of gratitude and connection to these strangers. And he realized that this was what he had been missing, the simple joy of dancing and sharing a moment of happiness with others. Over the next few weeks, Jimin started to seek out these impromptu dance parties all over the city. He would slip away from his busy schedule and find a group of people dancing in a park or in a street corner or even in a subway station. Each time he joined in, he felt a little more like himself. One night, Jimin found himself dancing with a girl named Yuna. She was young and full of energy, and her dancing was contagious. Jimin felt like he could dance forever with her, and he found himself opening up to her about his struggles. To his surprise, Yuna understood she had her own struggles, her own dreams and doubts. But through their shared love of dance, they found a connection that transcended their differences. They danced together until the sun rose, and Jimin felt like he had found a kindred spirit. As the days turned into weeks, Jimin and Yuna continued to dance together. They would meet up in different parts of the city, exploring new neighborhoods and sharing new experiences. Jimin found that he was starting to feel more like himself than he had in a long time, and he knew that he had Yuna to thank for that. One night, as they danced under the stars, Yuna leaned in and kissed him. Jimin was taken aback, but he couldn't deny the rush of emotion he felt. They kissed again, and Jimin felt like he was on top of the world. But as the weeks passed, Jimin started to feel a growing sense of guilt. He knew that he couldn't keep his relationship with Yuna a secret forever, but he also knew that it would cause a scandal if it ever got out. He wrestled with his feelings, torn between his love for Yuna and his loyalty to BTS. In the end, Jimin decided to break things off with Yuna. It was one of the hardest things he had ever done, but he knew that it was the right thing. He couldn't risk his career or the careers of his fellow BTS members for the sake of a relationship. But even as he walked away from Yuna, Jimin knew that he would always